Christmas stuff. This red is really red. It's a new one.
It's pretty though.
You
That's
like
what
it?
Sam got you for Christmas.
Look who's with Renee, our girl. Hi, how are you? Did you have a good Christmas? Did you get all the things? Allie, did you get everything on the list? Because if not, I'm gonna have a talk with mom tomorrow.
Yeah, I did.
I'm happy for you. Good.
But I didn't buy her. Her boyfriend did.
Yeah, he should have.
Yes, that's how it should be.
Got the makeup.
I was a little spoiled this week. Oh, did you see? She just gave Renee a Renee look. I love that. Karma, baby,
Oh,
karma.
I just realized we're both wearing black.
Yeah, we coordinated that.
Yeah, this was definitely not on purpose.
I want more light on our face instead of behind us. I don't like this behind light going on this situation, but we don't have any. Okay.
No, we're making work do.
All right, guys. Well, I am so happy to have you all here. We've got a lot of people on today, and I know more people are going to be jumping on for this one. Some people are getting this session for free today, so they're just kind of checking out what these sessions are going to be like. These are going to happen every Sunday at 5. If you already are in the sisters group coaching, you already have access to book those.
Mhm.
If not, then you can join for just $49 a month, get that out of the way at the very beginning. And then you could be a part of these calls. And what we're doing in this session is what it's going to look like each week on Sundays at 5 o'clock. If you can't watch the call live, that's okay. It will immediately, it's a very seamless process. We did it last night as soon as we were done with the call that we did yesterday on Zoom. Yeah. And then we download the Zoom onto YouTube, and then we share that YouTube link. So it's really easy for you to watch whenever is good for you, or even just listen as you go for a walk or you're driving your car or whatever, to get the weekly lesson. And so what we're going to be bringing to you each week is we're going to be focusing on mindset, a healthy mindset that's going to help you to keep going, and something with nutrition each week. And then we will go into what our goal is for that week, what's each person's concentration, because you can't try to focus on all the things all the time. So you're going to need one thing that you're just like really going to focus on, because you know that that's the area that's going to give you the most progress. And so then you're going to be mindful of other areas, and we'll talk about those here today. So that's what it's going to look like each week. Today's session is going to be all about making not a resolution. Looks like Deidre's coming in. Not making resolutions for yourself, but making goals and commitments, and then creating your daily steps, because that's really how you get somewhere. It's not just by having this kind of, hey,
Perfect plan.
I want 2024 to be my best year. I'm going to get so healthy.
That's
and then
pressure.
And yeah,
I
and
don't
then,
want that. That's not the energy.
And you don't want to just say, I want to get healthier, because you just don't know, like, what does that even look like? And I did that for so many years. Or I would just say, I'm going to lose weight this year. I know I need to lose weight. And I would just be like, okay, tomorrow I'm just going to stop doing all the things I was doing this weekend.
And then you make it to Wednesday.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even make it to Wednesday. I would make it to like Monday afternoon, and I would already be in the Taco Bell drive-through. So that's just, or I would be getting my Frappuccino and grabbing my Twizzlers and eating those in the car.
Oh my God, there's this very distinct memory. I was with you. Okay, we were doing that kind of thing. And I remember taking a piece of cookie out of my mouth.
Because you were like, I'm going to start right now.
Yes,
Oh my God. That's commitment.
We bought it without thinking.
And
then I literally took it out of my mouth. Like, I didn't even chew. I took a bite. I was like, nope.
Okay, I'm starting right now. That's the spirit right there. That's the commitment.
It's so funny that just came back to me.
Was it a Starbucks cookie?
Yes.
Oh,
a Starbucks chocolate chip cookie, and we were in like
those are hard. Is anyone else having a hard time with sweets right now? Raise your hand. Anyone else, like, are the sweets? I'm jealous of you guys that don't have that going on for yourselves. Like, sweets is something that, and I have allowed, back in during the holidays, and I'm ready to give up. So that's something I'm going to talk about for me, about my goal, and then like what that's going to look like for me in this next couple of weeks, and like what's going to help me. But doing a sugar I don't want to say detox. I kind of hate that word, but at the same time, I know that my body probably,
reset though.
I probably will be like in class tomorrow with the shakes like this. And you guys will be like, well, why are you so moody and shaky? And I'll be like,
You're
I
like,
haven't,
tweak it.
yeah, I haven't had any sugar.
Just start sniffing it. Just like,
Yeah,
oh, it
really.
smells like sugar.
Yeah. I know that's weird that people do that. Okay.
And then you
So,
like celery.
Today we're going to talk first about, if you guys, we talked about this before, if you've coached with us, we need to get rid of the all or none mindset. It's not going to serve you through this. Okay. So this week, you're going to have these goals and it's not going to probably go according to your exact plan. And that's just because life is going to keep happening
And
to
that's
us.
okay.
Yeah. And it's okay. You're going to do your best and you're going to say, fuck the rest. Okay. All right. We're just going to do our best. So we're going to look at, what this is going to look like for us and what the next, for the people who have already committed to this is going to be a 5-month commitment. And so in my mind, I thought a good goal for us, as a general kind of goal, but it may look different for each of us, would be like a 5-pound weight loss per month for until then. If that's a number that
Like
might
a week.
look good for you, about a pound and a half a week, to think where in 5 months that you could possibly be 25 pounds if you need to lose weight at that point. Or you could say, I would like to gain over the next 5 months, maybe 3% muscle.
Ooh,
maybe
that's nice.
you've
Yeah.
really started lifting and you're like, I would really like to see that happen. Or I would like to lose like 2 inches on my waist over the next 5 months. But I want everyone to think about weekly goals, monthly goals, and then where you want to be in 5 months. Because as we all know, who here remembers someone saying Christmas is in 100 days? There was like those stupid posts that come up in Facebook. And I remember thinking, God, that's so far away. I don't even want to think about Christmas right now.
Next week.
But I do want to think about spring. I do want to think about spring break. I want to think about already like getting out the bikini, maybe going somewhere, taking the kids somewhere. I want to think about, putting on shorts and not going, oh my God, I need to do something
Or buy new ones
before I'm putting the shorts on. I want to be able, when you're already taking care of yourself and you're already doing those things, then you don't have to like panic, like life, you're ready for life. You're ready for whatever you want. And you don't have to like prep for the cruise, or it's like, you're just ready for the cruise, or you're ready. I mean, I'm ready are you ready for a cruise?
Yeah.
Actually, I just want to be on the beach. I don't even want to be on a boat.
Oh my God. Did you see Sam last night? She was sending us vacation spots.
Yes. Sam,
with budgets.
Sam says this is going to be our year, 2024. This is my alley right here.
Yes.
2024 is our year, Mom. We're going to Mexico.
Cancun.
And she's like, I believe in you. Like you're going to make
a little travel agent last night sending me links, pictures, like budgeting. I'm like, I don't have the money. Like,
yeah. So my kids are making resolutions for me.
Yeah.
This is the year for me to be a millionaire so they can get all their dreams come true.
How about we just go back to Destin?
I know. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I love the water there. Okay. So what we're going to do is I want you to think about where you want to be the end of May. Okay. Because it's going to get here a lot sooner. And I want you to be going somewhere. Okay. I want you to know that today is making the future you proud. Okay. And I tell, if I've never said this to you in coaching, I'm sorry, but I try to remember to tell everyone in coaching, I want you to always think of future you, like making her proud of you now. Like memories will come up of me. And I'm like, oh, girl, 3 years ago, who were you? And I'll start judging me because I'm like, what am I wearing? Look at my face. What is all of it? And then I'll say, no, I'm proud of her because she was making steps at that point to get where she is now.
Yes.
And so I want you to think about how can you be making future you proud? And then whenever you're having a hard day, I want you to visualize you standing there in May in the condition that you want to be in. She's already there. She's waiting for you. Okay. So she's already got the, she's already feeling better in her body. She's looking better in her body. She's more confident. She is, maybe it's her blood labs are better. Maybe it's, she doesn't have to take pills for diabetes anymore. Maybe it's that she zipped up a size 6. We all have a different what we want, what
That would
we
satisfy
need,
us.
that we know makes us feel our best. And I will never judge you for whatever that is for you. That's going to be, it's different for all of us. And never do that to someone else in this group. You know, like it's always about, we want, like, I know Sharon has been like, I just want to get rid of this damn belly. And I'm like, Sharon, don't we all, girlfriend? I might take surgery for mine. I don't know. But, you know, I don't want to look at her and go, it's not important the size of your belly, Sharon, because it's important to Sharon. So then yes, it is important, you know, if, and honestly, like women, our waistline should be 35 inches or less. And that's according to the CDC for your heart health and for diabetes, 35 inches. And for some of us, like myself, my body shape, it's hard for me to stay at 35 inches, honestly. And that's a measurement right at your belly button. And it's not when you're sucking in, it's when you've taken a breath out and then do a tight measure with that tape, 35 inches. So I want Sharon to be healthy and I want her to live forever and be my 100-year-old sweatshopper someday. So we all are here for our own reason. And so I want you to be clear on what that is for you. Okay.
I'm just helping some people.
That's okay. Becca's helping people get into the group that can't right now. Okay, so does anyone already know, and would you like to share, what does 5 months you look like? Does anyone want to say like what that might look like for them? I'll unmute you. Raise your hand. Carrie. Oh, we all know Carrie's ready, Renee, right? She's ready to talk. She's been chomping at the bit to say something. She's like, unmute me. What's it? This is a group I should talk anytime I want to.
Allie just said that. She said, you know, Carrie's going to unmute.
If you guys
got called out.
If you guys don't know, it's kind of like over here, that woman next to me, that Carrie, raise your hand. Okay. That woman next to Carrie, raise your hand. Renee, raise your hand. That's her cousin. And then below, it's kind of like Brady Bunch. Below Renee is Sharon, and that's Carrie's mom, the woman next to me. Okay. So those three all are related. Okay, so Carrie, what you got for us, baby?
In 5 months, I want my body to be toner.
Okay.
I don't want these, and I don't want, like my mom, the belly, and I don't want those inner thighs jiggles.
Okay, yes.
That's my goals.
Okay, so you want to lose body fat is what I'm hearing you say, and you want to increase muscle mass is what I'm hearing you say, okay?
Yes.
So you want to increase muscle mass, you want to decrease fat. Okay, now to get that to be a goal that you know you can say, I did it. There are a few ways that you can do that. You could do a progress photo now, and you could do a progress photo in 5 months, right? And that would show you, and a picture is worth 1,000 words here. Yes. But what I really want you guys to think about is we just put a timetable to that goal for Carrie. Hi, Stacy. Hello, beautiful. We just put that timetable, 5 months. But it's best to put a number to your goal. So it's more specific. So you could say, and it's hard sometimes to know, well, what's realistic? What's realistic in my goal of how many inches I could lose on my waist, or how much fat loss, how much. So typically with us, because we all are working on strength training as well as, you know, you're building muscle while you're losing fat. Your weight loss will be happening, but it's not going to be at the same pace always as if you're still working on building that muscle. So for you, it might be good to say, I would like to lose 5 pounds of fat each month. What that would mean is if you stepped on a scale and you saw 5 on there, if you're eating your proper protein each day and you're doing your strength training, you know that's all just fat. You're not losing muscle as long as you're eating the proper amount of protein that you need daily. So you know, yep, I lost 5 pounds of fat in January, February, March, April, May, maybe 4 pounds in February. We have a shorter month, you know, whatever it is, but you need to have some type of number. If you would be happier to say inches, I personally think it's hard to know exactly if I'm getting measurements correct, because it depends on exactly where you're measuring. It depends on how taught someone's doing it. So that is a harder indicator of, am I making progress? Unless it's a significant, like 3-inch drop on your waist. Okay.
Mhm.
That's why I don't do a lot of those. I think if you do a once a month, ladies. Andrea, could you look happier for me? Did you see her face just then? You're depressing me, Andrea.
I'm guilty of this too. Maybe be like, did you wait or something like yes, I did.
Okay, but a one weight a month, ladies. That's my suggestion to each of you. No more, okay? No more than one a month, because your water weight, your all the things, you're going through so many changes over the course of a month with being a woman, that if you're weighing yourself every day, it's going to do something. It gives like, I think now, if that's like totally ridiculous to you, if you wanted to do every other week, I would say that would be a comparable. But if you're doing daily, unless your doctor has told you to do that because of water or whatever, then you need to make sure that, that is it determining your emotional state of the day?
Is it hindering you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it is telling you whether you're worthy or not, whether you're beautiful or not, whether you're, having success or not every day, and that's like your only indicator is the number on that scale, I would say that is a toxic relationship and it needs to end. And you need to find a different way to measure your success. And personally, for me, I started today. I do a progress photo now every day, just a progress photo. And it just keeps my mind set that I'm in a state of being serious about my health, for me, a progress photo tells me what Carrie is saying: muscle gain, fat loss. I can see that, especially over the course of the daily, is just to keep my mind centered. But if I take day 1 and day 14 and do a side by side, I can see pretty significant. If I've been staying on track, I can see it there. And you can't talk yourself out of that.
No.
And the scale is different.
Yeah, like there's something about seeing that where it's like, especially if someone else does it for you and sends it to you, you're like, holy crap, who's that person?
Yeah, who is that? Who
Like,
that?
yes.
She been working out.
Yeah.
She been eating
it
right.
fulfills something that like
Yes.
nothing else does.
And there'll be so many women that they can't see it because it's that whole frog in a pot thing where it's happening so slowly that they can't see the progress. And Becca happens to her all the time.
That's
and I'm
where
like,
body dysmorphia comes into
yes.
play.
And a lot of us have that, even when we are making progress, which I think is why we probably want to see a number, because we know that. But I will tell you this, there are a lot of women who the number is going down, but so is their muscle mass. So they might think, oh, I'm doing well, I'm losing all this weight, but it's like, but babe,
but they're not toned.
I don't know that you're seeing what's really happening to your body right now, because your metabolism, your hormonal balance, all the things that are tied into your muscle percentage, like I think you're losing muscle because you're losing weight too quickly, or you're not doing something. So that's just to say, give a number, and also don't weigh yourself too much, or find other ways to measure your progress. Okay. So we're going to work on today setting that goal. And I want it to be something that for you, your 5-month goal is realistic. Okay. Is measurable. So give it a number and give it that timetable. We said 5 months. Okay. So we start there. This is what we are doing in place of a resolution. Becca, do you have a goal that you're working on?
I'd like to tone up more.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, gain muscle for me, and to obviously see some fat loss, but mainly gaining muscle.
Okay.
Because I feel like that is so satisfying.
Yeah.
It's just like something I want to really work towards and focus on.
Yeah. We want to feel like a baddie.
Yes.
Okay. So you have your goal. Now you want to say, I want to ask you guys, are you ready to work on it? Are you really ready? Because if you have a goal, there's going to be a cost to get to the goal. Okay. You need to say, like, am I in this? Am I ready to really say no to my nightly, ice cream in front of the TV? Because the time is going to come where you are going to want to do that. And you're going to need to be able to say, no, I want this more. I want that 5-month goal more than this immediate satisfaction. And so you have to have that level of commitment that you have really said to yourself, I'm getting serious about this. I'm taking myself seriously. I'm taking these goals seriously. I'm worth it. I'm in it. Okay. I'm in it. Because if you're not in it here, then as soon as those donuts show up in the break room, your hand is going to be in the box and you're going to be stuffing it in your face and you're going to go, oh my God, I wasn't supposed to be eating sugar.
Mhm.
And then you're going to feel like a failure. And then you're going to go, well, fuck it. I already had one. I might as well go back in and have 3 more because now I'm sad because I
And
just
then you
did
feel
that.
worse.
Yeah. So I know a lot of you, you've been in it for a while, but there's some of you on the call here that are listening in that, you might just be thinking, well, it's that time of year. I guess I should probably lose, or I'm disgusted with myself today because I know I can feel it in my body. I don't feel good. But then if you're not really in it mentally, you're going to fail. I just want you to know that you will stop. You'll quit. Okay. That's just the facts. Like you really have to say, now is my time, because inevitably your kid is going to be like, hey mom, you want to go get a Blizzard? Let's go get a Blizzard, or something is going to happen and you're going to have to say, well, babe, I'll go. But I'm going to get, whatever, or you take your yogurt and sit in the car while they eat a Blizzard. I don't know, but you're going to have to know something else is going to have to replace that for you, and that you're ready for that. Like you're ready mentally for it. Okay.
I feel like too, when you're ready, you kind of just know.
Yeah.
Something clicks and you're like, this is it. And you just ride the ride. Like,
Yeah.
There's no.
Do you guys think that's true? Like who here feels like you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready to make this it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ready? Renee's not. She's like, I'm not ready. I'm just going to sit here.
No, I am. I was laughing because Allie raised her hand too.
Yes. Yeah. Get it, girl. Renee's just like, I've already lost it all. And I'm already like doing every
already
workout.
perfect.
I'm already perfect. No, we're just kidding. You are. I mean, you have done. Renee, how much have you lost now?
A little over 30 pounds.
Okay.
Since May, since I joined.
And then this Renee up here.
Oh, I don't know if you're talking to me.
No, I know. I'm sorry. We've got 2 Renees on and I didn't realize that until I said that. How much weight have you lost, Renee? Oh, she's still muted. It's over 100 pounds though, I think, isn't it? Yeah, she's still muted. Okay, now, no, it won't ask to unmute. Oh, she doesn't even want to unmute. She's like, I'm blocked. You're blocked. Well, anyway, she's done a lot. So
Yes.
if someone didn't raise their hand, they might be in a place now
Can
where
you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much of weight have you lost over the last couple years or year?
The last year I've lost 60, but altogether I've lost 191.
That is unbelievable.
But I had plateaued when I came to the sweatshop, and that's what's got me to where I'm at. So.
Good. Well, I'm happy to see you on this call tonight. Okay. So what's your 5-month goal? And then are you ready to work for it? The next thing after commitment is daily steps. So to do the daily steps, we really need to focus on one area, and then we're going to work on just this week. So what you'll do is you'll take that big goal, and then we're going to break it down each week into actionable steps that you're going to be committed to doing through Monday through Friday. And then on Friday, you're going to do a check-in, because that's the next part after daily steps is accountability. Like if there's nobody there to say, did you take those steps this week? I know you said you were serious, but do your actions show that you're serious? Did you do what you said you were going to do? So that's going to happen. That weekly check-in on Friday will be in the app, in the course. There'll be steps, and there'll be like a little quiz. And then you all are going to be put also. So we're having 2 elements to this. We're going to have sisters community. And that is going to happen in our Facebook group that's private just to the people who are in this group, okay, who are signed up to be in Sisters Coaching. And we feel like Facebook, what we like about that is giving you another element that's really easy to just hop into, that you're already probably in Facebook quite a bit through the day. Or who here gets in Facebook at least a couple times a day just to like check stuff and okay, yeah. So Allie's like, no, I don't get in Facebook. Gross. That's disgusting. Who gets in Facebook? All of us old ladies, okay? Okay. So if you're already in there, you can just hop into the group and we can tag you for everyone. I know it's so annoying when people do that though, when you really don't care about the group, but this you'll want to check and make sure your notifications are on, make sure you can follow.
And it's in your first step. If you're already in the program, it's right there and you just join.
So in the first step, the link to the Facebook group is there. You're going to
Mhm.
tap that link and then that will admit you into the group. Okay. Only people who are in the Facebook or in this Sisters Coaching will be in that private group. Okay. So looking at daily steps, the check-in will be on Friday. That will happen in the course. You're going to answer those questions. And then you're also going to do the accountability in the group. We're going to stay connected there.
I
Go
like
ahead.
with this one, you can be involved as much as you want, or you can kind of take a back seat and just take it.
Yeah.
There's no pressure.
Yeah. Now we want, and I will say, involvement doesn't always have to be, I mean, we can't all be Carrie, you know, I mean, we can't all be Amy. You guys would all go nuts if everyone was like, you know, us, but you need that. And then we need people like Sharon. Sharon is there to always give a comment, always give a like. She's steady. She's
Mhm.
there. She's supportive. But we all have our different way of being connected. But it's really important, guys, the more that you allow people in and that you're vulnerable and that you connect with other people, and the more that you can get into that group through, maybe you did just have a moment, you had a meltdown in your car because you just devoured, you know, 3, I don't know, Big Macs or something. I don't know. You just had a binge
I
moment.
figured you'd go for like Panera cookies.
I know. But you had a moment that you're not proud of and you're like, damn it, here I am again doing the same shit. And you're just really mad at yourself and you're feeling sick to your stomach. That's the moment that honestly, it could be just in Messenger. So now when you need us immediately, you can message us in Messenger or you can use the app messaging
Yep,
and you can
please.
message
Mhm.
us if you need something from Becca and I, like just one-on-one support. But if you want to just say, guys, this is me. This is a vulnerable moment. I just did this and I'm really upset with myself. Or you could say, hey guys, I am really having a hard time getting in protein this week. I feel like all I'm eating is carbs. Does anybody have a good idea for dinner tonight? That's where you do that in the Facebook group. And the more that you guys put yourself out there and just say, like, you know, give your 2 cents. Guys, I constantly am saying, Amy, shut up more. People don't want to hear you. Like, just there's this voice in my head that is like, you talk too much. You put yourself out there. Like, what do people care what you're wearing, Amy? That's stupid.
And
Why
that's
are
your
you even
job.
posting that?
Her actual job.
Yeah, well, but I doubt myself.
Mhm.
I doubt myself and think they don't, you know, people don't want to hear. And Becca will too. Like
Oh, absolutely.
she'll
Mhm.
do her blog through the week and it's like it's excellent. People love reading her blog, but she'll be like, "Should I put it out there?" Yes, but it's scary. Each
Mhm.
time you put yourself out there and you say what you're really about and you allow people to see you and you say I need something, we've been taught, you know, slap the hand, be quiet, sit down, you know, allow yourself to go fully into this. Okay. And a lot of that is with community. And the more connected you are, it's proven, the more connected you are, the better your results will be, the happier you're going to
Isn't
be.
it like 30% more successful if you're in a group fitness
3
situation?
times.
Sorry,
Yes.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 3
Uh-huh.
times, which I don't know the
Yeah.
person. I don't know. That's a lot of math. for
I
me.
don't know. I just remember it's a 3, like a 30 or 3, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's significantly better.
Just
And that is
Partake.
why, like we said, this is Sisters Coaching, because sisters have got your back.
Mhm.
Sisters give you love and support, and sisters tell you what you need to hear. Okay. They don't tell you what you want to hear. They tell you what you need to hear. Okay. And they're always going to be there. You know, you guys can piss me off. I'll still be here on Sunday and I'll still go, you know what? Yeah, they so and so ghosted me, or and I mean, it happens, life happens and whatever. You're not gonna let us down. You're not gonna let us down. You could have a bad month. And I will tell you how many times, first of all, this is going to happen. When you get determined in your head and you get that moment, you are going to be tested right away.
Yep.
Your kid is going to get sick. And I don't mean to like put it out there,
happens to, seriously, so many women.
but something's going to happen in life that is going to make you go, God, why is it always so hard to try to give something to myself? And it's partly because you're almost waiting for it. So it's going to happen
You want a
almost just
reason to quit.
yeah, because you want to be like, well, that's why I can't ever get better because, my dog pukes all over the house. So I can't go to the workout in the morning.
Yep.
Can I get an amen? Yeah. Yes. Like this happens. This is life. And then we're like, oh, you guys don't. And then I just want to tell them, girl, like there's tomorrow and we all have shit happening to us. Who has shit happening to you? Raise your hand. Yeah. Who has, all the things coming at you? Who gets overwhelmed almost daily with all that there is to get done
Raise their hand.
and get done and do, right? Yeah. We all are there. We're women. Like there's no way that you're not stressed out and overwhelmed. You're a woman.
That's why we're all here to support each other.
And
through
yes,
this.
and that's why we're sisters
Mhm.
because we need we need that, and then when I'm falling apart, Becca's got me. When Becca's falling apart, I try to be there for her.
When we're falling apart.
Yeah. When we're
It's
both
not
falling
going-
apart, I'm usually texting one of you.
I think Carrie's gotten it. Emily's gotten it.
Yeah, Renee's picked me up off the floor. Tiffany. Okay. So
God.
that's the beauty of community is that we're never all gonna be having a bad day. It might be Michelle Taylor.
Or we are, and we do an
Come on.
emergency Zoom call, and we're
Michelle's
all
got
crying.
that positivity.
Yeah.
She'll bring it for us. Okay, so
Oh.
that's let's see, steps we need to check in Friday. And then okay, so these are the 4 areas that through this whole thing we are all going to be focusing on a different we'll be at different levels, but we're all going to be there together. They're going to be something in these 4 areas: water, nutrition, activity, and connection. Okay. Water, nutrition, activity, and connection. Those are like the 4, I would say the 4 like pillars or whatever, of sisters coaching. Okay. Partly because Rebecca and I, if we're having a bad day or we feel gross or whatever, water, it's always water. Water fixes everything in my book. Like it starts there. Look at Stacy. I almost bought that one. Did you get that at Marshall's?
I got it for a Christmas gift, so I'm not sure.
Oh, I think they
It's
got it at
cute.
Marshall's.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. That my number 1 recommendation: find a cute water bottle.
Everybody.
I don't.
Where's mine? Did you
Um,
fill it?
Yeah,
Oh.
you sat it down. Something.
Okay.
I bought her one for her birthday. I have a new brand that I'm obsessed with. Like, just pick one, stick to it.
What's
be
your new-
loyal?
Oh,
The-
Ellie, what's it called?
Awala. or whatever.
Awala?
I don't know. It's a cute brand.
So find one that makes you happy. If you're going to make an investment on anything and spend some money on yourself, I would say buy a Stanley or buy like a quality good water bottle that you're going to care about enough that you're going to be like, where is it? I don't want to lose
Yes.
that thing, that you really, and then you're going to start just make
Make it your bestie.
Amazon
honestly.
Simple Modern. I
Yes.
agree with that. Simple Modern is another really, really good one. Yeah,
Yeah, I know I'm addicted. Okay, Emily.
she's got a little bit of a problem. I was so bad about drinking water and got cute, Simply Modern. Yes. And now I
Yes.
drink all and it really helps. Like Stacy's had a straw. Get one with a straw. That's my
Mhm.
big I think.
And
it
I will
helps.
tell you, I'm not a cold water person. So if water is just like to you,
Mhm.
try. That's mine.
Thanks.
Try room temperature water. You'll be able to suck it down. I promise. That's
But you don't have to buy Fiji water for $5 a bottle.
no, you do not. Okay, thank you very much.
That is not required.
No.
They're just taking it from a tap. They're like those gullible bitches.
Do you fill it at home and then
Yeah.
give it to me?
I'm gonna do that one day, and then I'm gonna be like, "How's your water?" How's that Fiji water,
Now I
Becca?
have cancer because of you.
That's right. Okay, well, if you're in Franklin, then yeah, that might be true. Okay. Okay, and then,
Oh,
so
Kate-
water-
No, Katie gets it. We're on Wells. Okay.
oh yeah, that is
Yeah,
true. Yes,
okay.
she does. She's right. So water and then nutrition. So with nutrition, the areas that we're really going to focus on are high protein, low sugar, adding veggies. Tiffany. Oh, look, watch her.
Mhm.
That's my sister-in-law. I know how much she does not love vegetables,
Or fruit.
but she does love more than when before.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
Mhm.
come a
Yeah.
long way. And then what and then getting less processed, more whole foods. Okay.
Which can still be convenient, guys. Okay, I'm just
Yes.
saying.
Yes. And that's always a spectrum. There's
Mhm.
always like some rotisserie chicken to me, like that's a convenience food, but it's still a whole food because, it's not all processed. But sometimes I'll get the Purdue packaged grilled chicken when I don't have time to cook it. Like that's,
Mhm.
like there's always ways to kind of work the system there. And those are things that we'll talk about and we'll all help each other in those areas. So that's with
We'll
nutrition.
get down and dirty.
Yeah. And then with activity, I know some of you love the sweatshop and you come there. It's not required. I think it does make your life better to be a
So we're the
sweatshopper.
best.
But there are other ways to be working out. And if that's something that for you, it might just be getting out and doing a 10-minute walk daily. For you, it might be just, getting in some kind of movement because you haven't been. And I will tell you steps and standing and getting as much standing time and steps, excuse me, which during this, it's going to be fun. We will be doing in March a step challenge, which we've never done that before. And that's going to be really fun to see that we are all getting enough movement in.
Running the streets of Franklin.
Yeah. Sarah's excited about that. Good. Okay. So let's see. Doing some type of activity, getting to the point though, a goal is that you're getting 30 minutes of intentional movement daily.
Mhm.
And that might sound like so much, but I'm just telling you, if you move for 30 minutes every day intentionally, you're just gonna feel better. And as you age, you gotta loosen that shit up. You gotta move it every day. You gotta keep it
This
working.
is not what I called bones juicy the other day.
Yeah, that was so gross. Okay,
When I think of it, it makes me happy.
yeah.
I don't know why, but it's just hilarious.
And then the fourth is connection. So that's going to be whether you just have a couple people in this group that you're really, bonding with, whether it's with Becca and I, whether it's with the whole community, at Sweatshop or just the sisters group, you have to be around women who are also working on their goals. And it is so true that you become the most like the 5 people that you're around the most. So if the 5 people that you're around the most love to drink all the time and you're trying to drink less and you're trying to, eat less sugar or have, whatever, and the people around you want to order pizza every night for dinner, it's going to make it harder for you to improve your lifestyle. Now, I'm not telling you all to get rid of your children and your partners. That's impossible. You can't kick all of them out. You might look at Carrie. She's like, I might want to. I might be. I don't need to keep him around. He's holding me back.
She'll just paint the whole damn house.
But
black,
what
please.
you can do, if you can't get new people in your house, you can get new people in your life and you can say, okay, well, I'm going to make sure that I am going to be around these women as much as possible because they are helping me be better.
And
Okay.
I will say, you're never bothering us or anyone in the group, like ever.
No,
Like we're all in this together, truly. Because I know that's a
I feel like we
big
should start
concern.
singing a song like we're all in this together. I'm going to make up a who
A
sings
sweatshop.
who sings in this group because it's obviously not me, but we need a little. Okay. How much do I also love it that Angela is in her car? Like, can we all just say who here loves to sit in their car?
Car time.
Who like that's your zen
It's my
place?
safe space.
I'll be out there. The kids will be like, Mom, are you ever going to come in the house? I'm like, when I want to, leave me alone.
No, you come in now if it gets cold.
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
Or I just sit there and run a lot of gas, which I know is terrible for the environment, but I get so cozy on my seat and I don't
I'll
want to
never
get
forget
out.
when she got her car back after like 6 months of me just driving her everywhere. She's like, car time. And she just sat in it for like 30 minutes.
It
minimum.
really does. Like it's my space.
Mhm.
Okay. So, with all that, does anyone have any questions right now about how this is all gonna, go down? If you are in the group? Carrie, do you have any questions? Okay, awesome. So, do we like what we're hearing so far about how this is all gonna go down? Yeah, does it sound like something that we want to give you guys 2 different ways to, to connect with the app? And I felt like if we're in Facebook, I think we're just going to be on your minds more, which is going to help you. Like, we're just
And
not,
it keeps it fun too.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
keeps-
so like, oh,
like,
this is a
we're just not going to
force.
leave you alone. We're going to be up your ass for the next 5 months and really help
You're
you.
reaching every single goal.
Like that's where you're going to be out like at a place eating. And then all of a sudden it'll be like, hey, how's it going?
If we actually do that though, like, 'cause
I know that'd be awesome.
there's some of you, I know exactly where you are, so we can.
We're going to just show up. What are you eating? Just kidding. I won't do that.
No, that commercial where it's like not today and they knock it out of your
Yes.
hand.
So many people have said to me, I just need to pay you to knock food out of my hand throughout the day. I just
we-
wish that was your
We can
job.
negotiate a price. I'm just
Okay, but
saying.
the first time I did that, you'd want to slap me in the face. Like you'd be
Or
like,
start crying.
yeah, you would. You'd start crying because Steve has knocked stuff out of my hands before just to be stupid, and I literally want to punch him in the face.
That would make me so.
I've been on
angry.
Facebook before, and he's like, "You don't need to be on the phone right now," and he like put an.
How
You
do
don't need to
think I
tell
make
me
money
what I
for-
need to be doing right now. Okay.
Let's go into allows negative emotions.
Yeah,
To
okay.
hinder
Yeah.
performance.
So what I want to just touch on,
Oh.
the last thing here, where are we on time? Let's respect the
Oh,
clock.
like 15 minutes. We're good.
Okay,
We are getting some questions and
okay,
comments.
okay. What questions do we
Um,
have? Oh, I
so-
feel like it's like, okay, what questions do
Q
we
and
have?
A time. So someone is asking about if they were to do measurements,
Mhm.
how, like, what's a good goal? Like
Okay.
an inch a month, 2 inches a month. Like,
Yeah. So, it's gonna be, I'm gonna look into that because I don't want to give you wrong information. As far as if there's a range for, so who is that that's asking?
Christy. Johnson.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Christy, I'm gonna get back to you about, I'm gonna send you information. I'll put in the steps, okay, guys, for step 2 tomorrow, what the range should be, what would be a good measure, like where you need to be measuring, okay, on your
Yeah, like a
body.
guide.
If you're
Or
gonna
like a
measure, I'm gonna give you a
people that do that,
measuring
that would be
guide,
fun.
and then I'm gonna give you how to do a proper measurement, okay? And then what good goals would be for measuring. Is that good? Do we like that? Yeah? Okay. Now, I want you all this week sometime to go ahead though and get progress photos, okay? And I want you to be in a sports bra and leggings for yourself, okay? Now, Carrie likes to do them just in her Wonder Woman underwear, and she'll be sharing that shit all over Facebook. She doesn't
Love
care.
it. Here
So,
for it.
If you're here for it, I feel like Angela, you have Wonder Woman underwear that you could be putting in yours too. You guys can do that, whatever you're comfortable, with doing. And you don't have to share these ever.
I've
If-
always waited for someone to just do like a block over
Yeah,
like folding it in.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yes.
I'll do that. I'll just wear a bando and then I'll just do a black,
Well, even just like how they edit
we'll do a
pictures?
black rectangle and then a little
Yes.
triangle. A black triangle. Okay. It really show the sides that, what's happening there. Okay, so, but get some progress photos because I will tell you, you will want that once a month. We're going to do that. And that really does give you a sense of satisfaction when you're focused. I don't want anyone though right now to feel overwhelmed or pressured because we're going to come right back now to the reality of this, that, making changes like this is the best way. And I've coached women now for 2 solid years on how to lose weight, lose fat, gain muscle, gain more energy, get healthier. It really is best. I want you to think about something this week that you're 90% sure I can show up for myself in that way on a consistent basis. Okay. If it's not something that you're like, I feel that I can do that 90% of the time. And if it doesn't, I'm telling you, shoot lower and do it consistently.
You'd rather surprise yourself than disappoint yourself
Yeah.
every single time.
So let's look at what that might look like. Some people here might say, this week, I want to do no snacking. Okay. Who here loves to snack? Who loves snacks? Andrea, raise your hand. We all know you love to snack. Okay. If you love to snack, Andrea loves to eat and drink as much. Her and I just love life. We love life.
Sometimes a little too hard.
Yes, that's right. It's all right. But if you love snacks and you say, I'm not going to snack at all, that if in your gut, you're like, "Ugh," like that feels really,
It's gonna make you actually sad.
yeah, you don't, it can be challenging, but you want it to be where it's a reach, but it's not something that is going to just like totally be like impossible. And you know, it's impossible.
Mhm.
So it might be, okay, I want to work on snacking less this week. And that's your daily plan, because you know that that's where a lot of your extra calories through the day are coming, is that you're not doing proper meals, you're snacking. And so you're just kind of grazing through the day, and you really don't have, it's kind of like for me, if I go shopping and I just hit a bunch of different stores and I buy 20, 40, 50, 70, 80, and by the end of the day, I'm like, oh my God, I just spent
You check your
$1,500.
bank account and you're like, well, shit.
How did that happen? I'm in the red. And it's because instead of saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna spend just 100 today when I go out, and having a clear expectation. So you'd want to say, instead of I'm not gonna snack at all this week, you could say, I'm gonna only snack when I am starving before I make dinner. You could say, I'm gonna have an intentional snack at 3:00.
Mhm.
Okay. And then that could be one of your actionable goals or steps. It could also be, I'm not going to eat any snacks out of a bag or a box.
It has to be something prepped.
It has to be something that you're like, I am only going to put it on a plate or in a little bowl. And I want you, when you have snacks, to put like on a little plate, or get like smaller bowls that isn't like a cereal size bowl. Like your snacks should be like 1 cup. And if it's not something that you're like, I need 3 cups of veggie straws, it's a healthy food, I can eat as many as I want. No, snacks, everybody go like this with your hand. Just make a little, this is a snack. That's 1 serving of a snack. Okay.
I love how you say the word snack. It's always been one of my favorite words you say.
You guys hear her. She likes the way I would say the word snack. Okay. So this is a serving of a snack. So it might just be your goal is going to be, I'm going to work on snacks this week, and I'm only going to have 1 serving when I have a snack. I'm not going to have 3, I can't decide for each of you what your area to work on this week is. Okay. I can't tell you, but for some of you, it's cheese. Okay. It's cheese, period. That's what's holding you back in some way. For some of you, it's that you don't meal prep anything and you don't have anything in your house and you're only eating out. Okay. I'm seeing, I'm just kidding. It's like,
Well,
it's like
and
I'm trying to
Too, I
tap
feel
in.
like I know I was guilty of this, where it's like you wouldn't eat, and then you just like scarf anything down you can find.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yes.
actually being intentional with nourishing your body and listening to your hunger cues instead of just ignoring them, working like doing whatever through it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, no, I'm starving. I'm gonna eat everything.
Yes. So when you're thinking about this, okay, and you guys think about what are my actionable plans going to be this week, I want everybody to, first of all, who here thinks right now that every day you are getting enough water? You're drinking like 64 fluid ounces to half your weight in water. Okay. Okay. Renee's consistent. Carrie, some of them have been working on this for a while. It's consistent. It's a habit. It's who they are. This is something I always will still struggle in. I don't know why, but it's just something that it's really hard for me on the weekends. It's hard for me, and it's partly because I have an ADD brain, and I get busy and I hyper focus, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't drank water for 6 hours now. So I have to, okay, nope, need more water. Karen needs more water too. If you say no to that, my suggestion is this week, you will have the most results in how you look and feel by getting your water on track first. And that's all I want you to focus on. Okay. I
Yeah.
want you to go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just thinking now, if you're literally going from like 0 water to like 64, can they do like an in-between goal?
Yes, that's a great point.
Mhm.
So if you guys are like, I don't ever drink water, I literally started with a couple people in this program Their first water goal was 8 ounces. Like they did no water. She only drank soda. And she's lost a lot of weight because now she drinks enough water every day. Okay. So if water is your thing, I want you to say like 32 ounces, maybe 2 bottles of water, one in the morning, one in the evening. But your goal eventually with your water, okay, is going to be to get to 64 fluid ounces up to half of your weight in water. That's your goal. Okay. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you would be drinking 100 fluid ounces of water daily. That would be your goal. Okay. Now, if you're working out a lot, you would increase that because for each workout you do, you want to drink 16 ounces of water during your workout, or before you could drink some and then finishing up a water
I'm
bottle
guilty of
after.
not drinking any during.
And if you are in a workout and all of a sudden you're like, "Rrr," it's probably because you're dehydrated. And tomorrow, a lot of people are going to be feeling this in your workout. So really be hydrated. If you're going to go do a workout with us tomorrow, be sure that you are hydrated before you come in. It will help. And we'll try to be a little easy on you this week at the sweatshop.
She says that.
Yeah.
She won't.
Okay. So water goal. And then the nutrition goals, for some of you, it just might be, I need to get junk food out of the house. Like you need to clear out. You are not saving the world by not throwing away Christmas food that is still there. It's not good for anybody in the house, and your kids might get mad at you, but if you can't keep your hands out of whatever's left over, just get it out. Make your space, make your home. I tell everyone, make your home your safe place for you. And then if people want to get treats, make them leave your house. Make them drive to go get a Blizzard. Make them, go to wherever. There is plenty of opportunity around us for them to go to the store, get the M&Ms, eat them in the car, and not bring it in the house. Okay. It's not like kids don't have enough sugar. They're like, oh, I don't want to hurt my children and not let them have their Star Crunches every day. It's hurting you more than it would ever be good for them. So that's just a really poor excuse. Get the shit out. Make your home a safe space for you and for them, because there's enough sugar everywhere. You need to have one space in your home or enough a healthy foods option. You're the one that should be like helping them, get more
You
fruits
can
and
influence
veggies. And all.
others. Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And there's so many good alternatives out there right now. So I would say if your second goal is, if you haven't grocery shopped yet and gotten some better options back in the house after the holidays, order your food, get some better options in the house, even if it's just a rotisserie chicken, some cottage cheese, and some carrots. I don't care.
Progress.
Like, just get a few things. Don't make it too hard. Don't try this week to do 3 new healthy recipes off of Pinterest and do all the water and do all the workouts. Like I tried that I failed so many times.
And they're always gross.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. And then you just order a pizza anyways. And then you're just like, well, I'm going to try again tomorrow. Nope. And then it's Chinese.
Yeah. It's hard enough getting healthy. Don't try to make a bunch of new stuff right now.
No.
Just do things that are simple foods, simple choices. And that is really going to help you get off on a good track.
It can get overwhelming so quickly.
Yeah. And when you feel that sense of overwhelm, I just want you to go, it's okay. Making changes is difficult, but I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's okay. I can do this. Just keep feeling that, but knowing eventually it's going to be like riding a bike and you're going to be feeling better. I'm so excited for you guys. Like in 30 days, like even at the end of this week, you're going to start feeling better.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to feel better after a week of just being more intentional about what you're putting into your body and moving more. Okay. And getting hydrated. So I want you to, get right now, when we get off this call, look at the steps on day 1, be watching tomorrow for day 2, me putting in the stuff about measuring. And then in the community, I would like for everybody to get in there and just share what your 5-month goal is and what you're working on specifically this week.
Like a little introduction.
Okay. 5-month big goal, and then what you're going to work on this week. So that way we all have what we're going to say on Friday. How did it go? Like, I got my water in every day. I feel better. Okay. So, or, you know, I ate my protein. I got 100 grams of protein in every day. You know, whatever it is for you that you know, that's what I'm going to ask you about. But I want you to be sharing that with everybody, because when you put yourself out there and you say, this is what I'm going to be focusing on, it holds you more accountable. Okay. Personally, for myself, it is going to be just getting in my water and cleaning up my diet. And I did commit to more because I'm doing the body boot camp with the sweatshop. And so I won't be drinking any alcohol for the next 30 days. And then I'll be, you know, no junk food, eating 100 grams of protein and getting in my water. Those are for my level, but I need that. And I've done something similar to that before. That doesn't feel overwhelming to me. That actually feels something I'm really excited about doing. And
Very.
it feels like a tool that I need in my life right now. So wherever you're at, that's where we want to meet you. We want to meet you where you are. Okay. We're all at a different place. That's why just having a blanket program that says do this is
Will
not going
never
to,
work.
it's not going to work. You have to take personal responsibility for your health journey and choose what is going to work for you, and what that is, then you have to share so then you can keep moving forward. Okay. How do we feel?
I feel great. Like
I feel
this
great.
went so well. We do have a couple more questions, like
Okay.
restaurant choices.
So Becca actually made a restaurant guide
Yes.
to what to eat in Franklin. And who would like for her to share that guide with you on what to order at different places? Okay. I'd like for her to just like, we're going to probably revamp that, do a couple of things, and we'll have that to you guys.
I can probably get it done like tomorrow.
Okay. So
Yeah.
by Wednesday,
Mhm.
we'll give her by Wednesday. She'll share that, what to eat. And these are restaurants that are probably in other areas
And we
too.
have protein recipes too. We can do that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we'll share with you guys. We'll be throwing a lot of, anytime that we're going to give you a resource, it will show up as a step in the course, which is in the app. Okay.
I also want to touch on just real quick, because this is new. It's not, so when you book the weekly, because we meet every Friday, right?
Mhm.
You go in and it's as a class on the schedule, but
Mhm.
only people in the group can book them. And that email, you'll get an email confirmation, and the Zoom link will always be in that email.
Yeah. So book it out, and that will just hold you accountable to remember. I've got that on just like you would a class. I'm going
And you
to
can
book,
add it to your
I'm going to
calendar.
book my Sunday call or my Sunday lesson. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. Okay. We will, if you're ever like last minute though, and you're like, crap, I forgot to book it. We can send you the
Yeah.
link. It's
Mhm.
not,
This is
anything
just
like,
for consistency. and
yeah.
everything.
And it just helps you guys, and it helps us that for us to create this call each week, that's how we needed to do it,
Mhm.
as a Zoom class. And so, and then we also want a little FOMO. We want people to say, well, what's Sisters Coaching? And I see it on there. Can I get in there? We're going to tell them, no, not yet. So we'll have this, you guys will be a group, and then we're not going to start another group, until March. We'll do one that's just a 2-month group in March and May. So if you have any friends this week, we will still let people into this group, through Friday. So if you have someone that's like, hey, what are you doing? I need help. I need accountability. Tell them, hey, $49. You guys can get into, this group I'm doing right now. That's going to, give you what you need, the plan. If you guys do too, if you need help deciding what your weekly plan is, please message us. Okay. If you're like, I just don't know what to pick. So, be sure to do that. And if you're thinking to yourself, just drinking water isn't going to be enough to give me results,
You're
I
gonna
want
be
you to know you're
shocked.
wrong. Okay. Because when you're drinking enough water, you're not eating as much. That's just science. Okay. Read it anywhere. Water is a natural appetite suppressant. Karen, your weekly goal, if you're not already drinking enough water, would be to drink water 64 fluid ounces to half of your weight in water daily. Okay. What I'm
Yes.
going to,
Mhm.
yep,
Yeah.
that's what you're working on
She
this
had to
week.
jump on late, so that's why
Yeah.
she's, yeah.
So your
thank you for
weekly
sharing.
plan, your weekly goal, and or your 5-month goal and your weekly plan is what you should know right now. Get in the Facebook group. When you get off of here, get in that link in step 1. If you don't see that, just message us.
Mhm.
Again, message us in Messenger or on the app. Either place will get to you guys. You are our peeps. You are our focus. We're going to be really giving you guys the best experience. We've learned so much
I'm
from
so
going to
excited.
other apps and doing other platforms. Thank you for being patient with us. Thank you for helping us grow as coaches and learn, because I really feel like we have a solid plan now that
Very
we're going to
much
be
so.
able to really help women in a consistent way and not have to keep reinventing the wheel, but we're going to have that set. And I think this is the best way to help the most people for an affordable price too. All right. We love you guys.
We do.
We appreciate you that you took time tonight and that you're here with us and that you care about yourself. We're proud of you for caring about yourself and wanting better for yourself in 2024. I have a feeling it's going to be our best year. Like, I don't know what it is, but that number 24, it just feels lucky. It feels
Mhm.
positive to me. It feels like good things are coming for us. And I just want us all just to say that, you know, expect good things. I expect usually bad things to happen to me. I expect the
Oh my
worst. And
God.
so I really want to have
No,
a
this
positive
year,
mindset.
good vibes only. I don't care
right.
how
That's right.
cliche it sounds.
All right. Happy New Year, and send us any questions if you have some.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming on.